everybody, I'm Stuart Deming with XPLR.NASH. Make sure to go follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel. These are our Nashville-specific, budget-friendly date ideas. Right behind me is the Parthenon here in Centennial Park in West Nashville. This is one of the best date ideas because the park is completely for free, and especially in the summertime and springtime, they have a lot of different events. In the summertime, they have Shakespeare in the park, they have Musicians Corner. You can go inside the Parthenon for about $6 a person. With all the festivities that happen here at Centennial Park, you have food trucks galore, you have a lot of restaurants that surround this area. Here at Centennial Park, they also have a pond, they have great sidewalks for walking and running if you guys are into running dates. I don't do that type of thing, but they just have a lot of different options here. They have a lot of pavilions with benches, so you can come here and have a picnic. And there's just so many creative ideas that you can do here at Centennial Park to have a great date. I'm at Cafe Intermezzo here in downtown Nashville off of Deming and 2nd Avenue. This is hands down one of the best dessert experiences in the city of Nashville. They have, instead of having a dessert menu here, they actually have a pastry tour due to the large selection of desserts that they have available here at Cafe Intermezzo. A thing that separates them from other places that serve dessert, a lot of their desserts are either made in Italy, New York City, Atlanta, and they're imported here to Nashville, and it's fantastic. Just on average, they have 20 different pastry options each day. On Saturdays and Sundays, they're starting a pastry happy hour, which is going to be $10, where you get a pastry and also one of their coffee selections. Talking about coffee, this machine is one of the most unique in Nashville. It's one of the only ones in Nashville, and this is a European espresso maker. Here right behind me, made out of copper, made in Italy. It just looks beautiful and it makes delicious coffee. The atmosphere here at Cafe Intermezzo is incredible. Classical music, great lighting, especially at night. It just looks like a great date location. And part of the atmosphere is the staff is very well trained to be able to tell you what pairs really well with all the different type of desserts, from wine to liqueurs, and their incredible coffee selection that pairs so well with their dessert options. The Country Music Hall of Fame right behind me is one of the best date locations in Nashville because you get to learn the history of country music through the different time periods in history. Also, they have Hat Show Prints, which is one of the oldest hand-pressed printing shops in the United States. If you go there, you can get a tour where you get to learn the history of Hat Show Print. At the end of the tour, you also get to make a little Hat Show Print poster saying that you were there. You get to press it by hand and roll it. It's a lot of fun. It's a great memento to take home for the memories of your date. Mike's Ice Cream right behind me is located here on 2nd Avenue. They also have a second location called Sip Cafe over in East Nashville. They are one of the only places in town that hand make their ice cream here in the city of Nashville. So if you're looking for a great ice cream spot, this place is awesome. They also have a coffee shop that's blended into the ice cream shop. So that's a super unique experience. Standing here on Broadway in the heart of downtown Nashville, this is the most visited area in the city of Nashville. This is also the home of a majority of the world famous honky tonks here on Broadway. Most of those honky tonks are going to be open from 10:30 a.m. to 3 a.m., so the time is awesome. Some of those honky tonks include Tootsie's Orchard Lounge, Legends Corner, Second Fiddle, and the list just goes on and on. A lot of celebrities are now opening honky tonks here in the city of Nashville, so that's also happening. Old Red, you have AJ's Good Time Bar, Kid Rock's new bar. The reason that we're mentioning this is because most of the time these honky tonks in downtown Nashville have no cover charge, so that means they're free. And they also have live music. What could be better? Live music, free venue, so you can just dance the night away. That sounds like a perfect date on Broadway. The Gaylord Opryland Resort and Convention Center is one of the best locations in town to have either a date experience or a date day. And part of the reason for that is this enormous atrium behind me. I'm in the Delta atrium. They have 3 atriums here at the Gaylord. All these atriums have live vegetation, live plants, so you can literally walk around this, the entire resort for free and just be able to take in the sun. And right now it's currently about 25 degrees outside. So I could stand here in the sun and feel great. I don't have to deal with the coldness of outside. That's part of the reason of coming to the atriums. And it's relaxing hearing the fountains. They have a lot of attractions here inside of the Gaylord, from a boat that tours around on the river inside of one of the atriums, to shopping, to food vendors, desserts. They also broadcast the Grand Ole Opry radio show inside of the Gaylord Opryland Resort and Convention Center. And there's a lot of fine dining experiences here. You can make an entire date day here at the Gaylord Opryland Resort. If you're looking for other outdoor date adventures here in the city of Nashville, CHEEKWOOD Botanical Gardens is one of the best gardens in the United States. That's over in West Nashville. About $20 a ticket. The tickets vary in price though, based on their events. Speaking of West Nashville, if you go over to BELLE MEADE Plantation, that has an outdoor area where you can walk around. They also have a lot of history where they're known for raising thoroughbred racehorses. They have an ice cream parlor on property. But if you're looking for free outdoor attractions, and some of the best in town are RADNOR Lake State Park, BICENTENNIAL State Park. To top it off, if you're wanting a very romantic atmosphere, there's a place called Love Circle, which is about 5 miles away from downtown Nashville, where you can get incredible sunrises. Right next to the Bicentennial Mall State Park is the Tennessee State Museum. This is a unique date spot here in the city of Nashville for a few reasons. First off, it's free. It's also in Germantown. So Germantown's a really thriving neighborhood. As you can tell by our neighborhoods video, Germantown has a lot of unique eateries and just things to do. So you have the Sounds Baseball Stadium, so you can go over, after you go to the Tennessee State Museum, over to a baseball game in the spring and the summer. Go to some of these great eateries in Germantown. Also, you can get some really good like craft beer and drinks over here in Germantown. So that's another thing that makes this area unique, is you don't have to leave this location to go somewhere else. Another pro is free parking. That's always a great attraction for people to take a date, and it's next to the farmers market. Inside of the Tennessee State Museum, you're going to find 6 permanent exhibits, from land formation to forging a nation to one of the largest collections of Civil War memorabilia in the United States. And then they have 6 other temporary exhibits that they change out every couple years, every few months. So that's what's inside of this place. Now let's talk about the cons of the Tennessee State Museum. The lighting situation in some of the exhibits, the lighting's pretty dark. Another con would be their hours. They're closed on Monday. They're open Tuesday through Sunday from 10 to 5. And then on Thursdays, they have a little bit of extended hours from 10 to 8 p.m. So that is definitely a con if you're looking for a late night activity. If you want to surprise your date with a gift, inside of the Tennessee State Museum is a gift shop that has a lot of artisan-made goods, either from the state of Tennessee or made here in Nashville. So that's always a great surprise. Talking about gift shops, some other things in town that you can get them is Goo Goo Clusters, Colt's Chocolate, Sinclair Chocolate, or you can come over to Germantown to get Tempered Chocolate. All of those are great gifts as well. There's also a lot of shops over at Marathon Village with very specific Nashville-themed goods. Other things to do here at Marathon Village, you can go sample some whiskey and some liqueurs at Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery, Tennessee Legend Distillery, or Corsair Distillery, and you can go wine tasting at Grinder Switch. Speaking of wine tastings, you actually can go down to Arrington Vineyards, about 30 miles south of Nashville. Incredible selection of wine, great place to go. In Hillsborough Village, right behind me, is the BELCOURT Theater. This is a historic theater here in the city of Nashville. It's nearly 100 years old. In 2025, they'll be celebrating their 100-year birthday. So that means they are one of the oldest movie theaters in Nashville. Tickets range anywhere from $7 all the way up to $10.50. They show a lot of international movies, movies made in the United States, independent movies, new releases, blockbuster films, and they also offer a lot of educational resources. They have a full concession stand with a variety of average movie-going snacks, and then they have some different Mexican foods. They have a full bar and a huge wine selection and local craft beers. I'm Stuart Deming with XPLR.NASH. Make sure to go follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that little bell so that you're getting notifications every time that a video is released. What's your favorite budget-friendly date location here in the city of Nashville? Comment below, and thank you for exploring with us.